Hello and welcome to Ninjabill Reviews, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Super Train Robo DF4B Super Train Robot. And this set, it came to me from Transaran 38, and I'm really happy. I love train bots, okay? Train bots are I love them. I don't have enough of them, but I dig this thing so much. I just dig it. I dig it a lot. And so I'll take a look at the robot in a minute, and then its separate components, because this is a combiner. But we'll take a look at this awesome art book that comes with it, and it displays all the robots that come in this line. He's looked at a few of these guys. I think he's looked at this one. I think he's looked at this one. He might have looked at this one too. And I dig him. This is the art. And this is part of the China Railway Museum, which these toys come from. That way, China Railway Museum. And it's odd. So you can see this company logo, the LDCX right there, right? And another logo down here, the Ling Dong 2020. However, if you go to each one of these respective companies and look, none of these products are listed anywhere on those websites. None of them. Not one. Not one. You cannot find any of these products or any information about this product in particular on any of these right here. Neither that website or that website, the Wing Dong. It's nowhere. There's no information on it whatsoever. It's just it doesn't exist. There's a 2020 copyright. But as far as the websites and businesses are concerned, this product doesn't exist. Weird. But anyway, this is the art book, and it is pretty cool. And you open it up, and it has information there. I can't read any of that, so I'm not even going to attempt to pretend like I can. I've got some pretty cool. Here's one of the art books. First page says the name of the super train right there. Look at the robot mode. There's that one. Turn it over. There's this one. That one looks cool. It's basically a repaint of this one, but different styling and whatnot. So pretty cool. There's this one that I'm going to be taking a look at today. And there's another one. I think he's looked at this one. I think he's looked at this one too. So pretty cool. And when I say he, I think he's looked at this one too. I'm talking about Transaran 38. I know he's looked at that one. It's a cool looking one. So all in all, pretty cool stuff. That's the art book. And that's really what it comes with. So we'll get rid of that for now and take a look at this awesome toy. And he is hefty. There is a tiny bit of die cast in this guy. It's specifically on one piece of the robot, and when it's combined like this, I think it's right here. I think this is die cast. Feels really cold to the touch. Feels like it. So it feels different. So yeah. So anyway, this is it. And wow. I mean, I love this guy. I mean, look at this. And there's not a part left over in any of the accessories. There's not a part left over. It all becomes a part of this robot. So there's nothing left over. No parts to lose or misplace or find a bin to put into. Everything is just, is where it is. We'll start by taking a look at this head. And there is the head. Pretty cool. Blue eye, visor. Sort of black around there. Some white. And my camera is coming off a little bright, but this is more of an orange color. There you go. That's toned it down. Orange, sort of an orangish yellow, like a bumblebee color, or that white. Some yellow there for some missiles. Sorry about the dust on this guy. And he's really cool. More of those like missiles built in on the shoulders, and the front of that, the cab or engine section, whatever they call where the driver sits. I forget at the moment. I'm sorry. Conductor. conductor's cabin, and that was my chair hitting my desk. And yeah, this guy's really cool. He's got this backpack on here, which if I will go over his shoulder, which is really cool, so he can fire a bunch of missiles. And he's got a cannon right here, which is made out of clear blue plastic. Pretty cool. It springs in and out for transformation. And sadly, no blast effect compatibility, but still pretty cool. So you got blues over here, reds, yellowish orange colors, or this gray white color, yellow, blues, blacks, just all kinds of colors going on here. And it's really cool. Unfortunately, because he's so back heavy, you don't necessarily have to have this on here, but because he's so back heavy, he doesn't really like to stand all that well. These feet really can't take the weight, because again, he's really top heavy and there is die cast in him. So, you kind of have to lean him up something. And because he has to pretty much have this A stance, because otherwise it's, really, closed in like that. So practically tabbed in together. And, even then he kind of wants to, tip over. So anyway, for articulation, the head doesn't really move, but it does go up and down for transformation. You got ratcheted shoulders. The arms will go out that far. You do have rotation going on right down here. You do have back, if that suits your purpose, but you do have a good bit of forward on those elbows up. Anyway, no rotation really on the hands. You got an in and out for transformation, and really I haven't found any weapon that can fit in that fist port. It's odd the way these look, but he's a robot. Robots are allowed to look odd, okay? They don't have to be always humanoid and asymmetrical. But you do have some out on that hip joint. No rotation and no knee joint whatsoever, which is a shame. Oh, I guess you do. Holy, I just learned something new. You do have a, slight bend. It's about a 20-degree bend. Maybe a 30-degree bend somewhere in there, but not much, but it's there. You do have some down on that. No rocker, sadly, and you have some down on that heel spur. That's pretty much it for articulation. Now, let's take this guy apart. This is my favorite part because, getting him into train mode. But again, yeah, he looks really good. This is big old backpack. Big old backpack. So the first thing you want to do is come in here and it's soft tabs in place and take this whole section out. There you can see some tabs sticking out on either side, and they will go into slots that are inside here. If my light will see it right there, there is slots on either side that will go into, and then it will soft tab into place. Pretty cool. So once you got that done, go here and remove these sections like that on either side. Boom. And these are for the trains. Get rid of that. Set him up over here. And this doesn't like to stay. I would have preferred if there was some way to tab these in, because it doesn't like to stay up. But, so that would have been cool. Anyway, we'll set that over to the side. Come over here and go ahead and we'll take this apart. Just like so. Boom. You see tab. And it clicks into place over there. Sort of like a C-tab. Go ahead and rotate this down and pull it out. Or rotate it up, I'm sorry, and pull it out. And this is really stiff. It's like a old Bandai Power Rangers toy, the way this works. So, pretty cool. Get rid of that. Do the same thing on this side. Pull that apart. Put that up. Go ahead and swing this section down, just like so. That'll tab into place. Same thing on that side, and there you can see the start of a train. And then what you're going to want to do is take this section here with that, plug it into the back there, and boom, there you go. That's one side done. Go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Once again, connect it via that. See that right there? And this one goes in really, really rough. There we go. And that's plugged in. That's how the inside looks. And finally, what you're going to want to do via those tabs right there, those slots right there, go ahead and connect those together. And there you have the start of one of the trains. Go ahead and set that off to the side for now. Let me adjust my camera a little bit here. There we go. Now what you're going to want to do is come over here and go ahead and pop this off, this arm off. The same kind of connections on it. Do the same thing on the other side. Go ahead and pop that off. Swing these up and inside the train body there. Boom. Go ahead and pop these off. Easier said than done. There we go. Pop that off. Again, the same kind of connections. Pretty cool. Swing that back. Go ahead and swing this one back. Set that back for now. We'll get around to it. This section you're going to want to bring to the train there, and you'll see this little cut out section which will match up to this section right here. So match up the side you want. And actually what you want to do is first plug them together, just like so. Match that up, just like that. And there you have one main train body done. Pretty cool. I dig it. I dig it a lot. And there you go. And there's rolling wheels there. These are full wheels up here and here. But pretty cool. I dig it. Molded details in there. I wish the windows would have been blue or, you know, a light blue color so that you can pick them out better on the body. But it does have a lot of molded detail. So there you go. Set that one off to the side because it's done. Come over here, the arm. Go ahead and flip that fist in. And this is pretty interesting how it does this. So you'll see a rail system here. And how this is going to work is you're going to bring this up. Going to bring it like this. Flip this inside. And this is where it gets a little difficult. You got to use that rail system and it will all come together like that. And there is one caboose, or not caboose, the engine of the train. Pretty cool. Set that off to the side for now. Do the same thing on this one. This one has the spring-loaded weapon in it. And again, you got to bring this up. Oop, I have it the wrong way. And then I flipped out the cannon, which is okay. Set that in there with a very satisfying click. There you go. Put that in there. Set that off to the side. Come over here. Go ahead and separate this section right here. You'll see right there. Go ahead and separate that. That one goes on very stiffly, and you'll see it uses that assembly there to insert into there. Go ahead and do the same thing on that one. Set that down for now. Take your feet, flip the heel in, flip it down like that, flip it like that. So it looks like that. There's one side done. Do the same thing on this side. Heel in, foot down, flip this around. So it covers that foot up, just like so. Pretty cool. And this is clear blue plastic as well. Forgot to point that out. And according to the art model, these should be yellow right here, these nubs, but it isn't. Then what you're going to want to do, again, with those C-clips and those clips right there, go ahead and put it all together. Just like so. So you have that end result. This is a cargo container, obviously. Take this one, turn it around, using that clip there, that clip there. Go ahead and stick it all together, and there you have the completed cargo container. Pretty cool. Set that one off to the side for now. Still have this one and this to go. So what you're going to want to do is on here, you're going to want to turn these around. Or actually, no, they're facing the right way. Go ahead and make sure these are close together like so. Go ahead and bring these in. You're going to see some tabs right there, which will correspond to these slots right there. And you're going to want to bring this in on a hinge that's inside here and bring it together. And easier said than done on this. Takes a bit of doing because it's sort of a hook tab, and getting it all in together takes a bit of doing. There you go. That was almost a scary click, but also satisfying at the same time. Make sure it all gets together. There we go. You have that, and these sections right here, you're going to want to, I can't remember what you're supposed to do with that. Oh yeah. Give me a minute. Okay, I'm back. Actually, you got to leave it just like that. Yeah. I thought you had to transform it. Come up here. Go ahead and untab this chest piece. It soft tabs into place, and then it will swing up, and you push the head down because it helps pop it out. So there we go. Untab it. Swing that up. Push the head down. Swing this up just like this, and then push it down, and that will cover the head up. And it looks like the front of this train. See that? Pretty cool. Swing this down, and it will also tab into place via tabs and slots in there. There you go, and it'll look like that. Pretty cool so far. Go ahead and take this. Again, that big old peg there, and that port there, and tabs, and there you have the engine all done. And pretty cool. Pretty cool, man. Lots of molded detail. Again, I would have liked those windows picked out. That's okay. That's okay. They even got a soft wash going on over these vents right here. So that's pretty cool. I dig it. Nice emblem up there. Just gray plastic for those lights. I would have liked them picked out with paint, but that's okay. I can maybe do that later. There's the top. If my camera will focus. There's the sides. There's the bottom. You can see what's happening under there. Now, the reason why this will stick out, and you have them on each, you have slots there, that right there, and these right there, what you're supposed to do is you can, if you want, just stick them together like so. If you wanted, you could stick them together like this inside those slots. And, you know, you could have that. But what you're supposed to do is take these right here. See those? As this section right here. And make sure the waffle section is facing down. Go ahead and take this. Plug it onto these. Just like so. You'll hear a little click there. So you have this. And take your other train right here. This would be the passenger car. Engine car, passenger car, cargo car, and then using those slots right there, that right there, you will stick it all together, so you have that, and that's how it'll turn. And do the same thing on the next section. Take that off camera. There we go. Doing the same thing over here. Stick that on there, then you can go ahead and click that on there, and then you have the full train all assembled. And I know you can't see the whole thing, but in my review space, but it is all there, and yeah, it is really cool. For a comparison, I should have did a robot mode comparison. This thing is actually an old school leader class size, so like if you have the Power of the Primes, Optimus Prime leader class toy, it's as tall as he is. The Kingdom Ultra Magnus comes up to the head, comes up just underneath his head. That's how tall he is. For car comparison, there is a Core Class Starscream, so you can see how big that is. There's a Blur, Deluxe Blur, so you can see how big the train cars are. So pretty good scale, typical train scale going on here. So I dig it. I dig it. And of course, he has rolling wheels, and it will work on some railroad track sets. So there is that. They designed it for that. So pretty cool all in all. Anyway, this has been my look at the China Railway Super Train Robo. I forget the DF4B 4 or something like that, and it's awesome. I love train robots, and this is an amazing set. Thank you very much, Transaren38. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Make sure you check out no English. Make sure you check out my playlist. Please hit the like button, leave a comment, click the bell icon to stay up to date and about everything else. Oh, and please join my Patreon if you have the ability to do so. I would very much appreciate it. And above everything else, be good to each other.